Tim back again with another video, and this time we are playing FIFA once again to talk about the Euros. And yeah, I'm very excited to be back with this new episode. And today we're going to be playing a little bit of the game and talking about a few of the matches. As always, there'll also be a new segment on the show just after we finish talking about the games, and that will be a little exciting thing on news. So news from around the Euros, obviously. Okay, so let's get in. I'm going to basically pick out the teams. In this episode, we're going to be playing with two teams in this game. Ireland. I'm going to be playing as Ireland. And because obviously the nationalistic pride is strong, playing against Belgium. This was a game that was on yesterday, and I'm going to be talking about it right now, guys. Right now. So yeah, just load up the squads there. Let us go into the game. And what the skill is. These ones are really weird. Oh, he hit the post. Look at me, look at me. Alright. This game was yeah, this was a pretty hyped up game, I guess. And it was on, I believe it was on Saturday? Yeah, so it was on yesterday, guys. And to be honest, why do I have that camera angle? I think it was because of my career. I had that one on. Be a pro. Jeez, it looks bad, doesn't it? Sorry about that, guys. Very unprofessional here. End-to-end dynamic. Brings me telebroadcast. Broadcast, pro, broadcast, telly, broadcast. Is that one? I can't tell which one it is. Yeah, this will do, this will do. Anyway, guys, so this actually is a different camera view. I'm just gonna try it out for this episode. I mean, it's kind of cool, to be honest. So yeah, Ireland were playing against Belgium. This one was in Marseille, in France, and it was, yeah, it wasn't like Ireland were going in with the thoughts of winning, but Belgium did have a little bit of pressure, as I said in the last episode, of getting the win here. They needed the win, considering getting a surprise loss in the last episode against Italy. So in this match, it started off, Belgium started off triumphantly with a goal in the second half, I believe. The first half went 0-0. Lukaku scored a goal in the 48th minute of the game, and oh, that was cool. And then suddenly, a bit later on, in the 61st minute, Witzel scored a second goal for Belgium. So at that point, I was like, okay, it's 61 minutes to go. Ireland are down 2-0. What could possibly go wrong? I think, you know, Ireland's chances were definitely up by then. Obviously, me hoping for a draw, 1-0 draw, that was not going to happen. I mean, that was kind of disappointing, I guess, in a way. But to be honest, we all kind of expected it to be a bit one-sided with a world-class team like Belgium. So later on, there was a third goal. This kind of was the nail in the coffin, really, as they say. And it was doubted any hopes of us getting a draw, never mind a win. And that was in the 7th minute from Lukaku, getting 2 goals in this match. He was nearly off to a hat-trick by that point, but yeah, the match ended 3-0. Very disappointing effort from Ireland. Yeah, I watched the second half thinking it was going to be okay, but 3 goals in one half, that's just poor from Ireland's defence, really. They really let down in that. It just shows the negative effects of playing like that, playing with such a young squad and playing like that. I don't know. Leave your comments below, because this one's going to get quite a few opinions, I believe. So comment below, guys, what you think of that. The whole idea that, you know, Ireland is basically hanging on a thread now, to be honest. I mean, literally hanging on a thread right now. So it's going to be a dangerous time for Ireland. They really need a win, to be honest. I know people say if they get a draw and Sweden have to get a loss, but like that's a bit like, that's like thinking dramatically. And obviously, I don't think we'll finish any higher than 3rd place, to be honest. Well, that's offside. Mate, that's offside, mate. I wish that happened in the Ireland match. Yeah, so Ireland really do need a win against Italy. That would be a miracle. If they get a draw, I will be happy. And in that match, which is on Wednesday, I believe, I'm predicting, guys, I'm predicting 2-0 to Italy. And Italy have been playing great lately. And I know that, you know, you'd say Ireland, oh, they can go for a draw. I did predict that for Belgium, but Italy, honestly, they're on a very good spell, and they've had a win against Sweden very easily. So yeah, I believe they'll put away Ireland 2-0. Okay, that's it from that. What do we do now? Talk about the next match. How about let's see, we'll just load it up here. Sorry about this lack of movement. Just trying to load up this match. And it is Iceland versus Hungary. This was a 1-1 draw, guys. Surprisingly, Hungary playing well against Iceland. Very good for Hungary getting a 1-point securement. In 39 minutes, Sigurðsson got a goal. And in 88th minute, Seversson saved Hungary by getting a goal for Hungary. So well done to Hungary, they kept alive in that one. Don't have much to say about this match, but personally, I'm all up for these two teams that you never would have believed in talking about it, like listening to a podcast. You know the way we have the expanded tournament with 24 teams instead of 20 before. It does give some of these teams a chance to get through. So literally one of these teams will be getting through. That's quite amazing to see. You know, these small teams or these kind of lower class teams getting through. Damn it, we actually conceded there. So yeah, I'm just really happy for these two teams. Personally, I would like Hungary of the two, because Hungary having a draw, so secret agents want them to do well. But Iceland would be really cool as well. So I mean, it's kind of a win-win situation, whichever team does well here. But they guys have a draw here, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, wouldn't like to see one of those teams get a win, but hey, we can all hope. Portugal versus Austria, that was the main event of last night. And the final match I'm talking about, because there was only 3 matches. There's 3 matches yesterday, and today there's 2 matches, but they're about at 8 o'clock. Crazy, guys, I know. So, Portugal versus Austria. Wow, this was intense. It was 8 o'clock on Saturday night. It was a nice Saturday night event. And, whoa, what a crazy one it was. There was a lot of opportunities for Ronaldo. It's kind of been his story for the career of the tournament so far, because Ronaldo has not been getting it going. He has had so many opportunities against these kind of, you know, it's quite an easy group F, and he had so many opportunities, and yet he's just been blowing them. So I personally don't like the guy, but I guess some people think he's a very good player, and you can't deny that. But he's definitely been blowing a lot of opportunities. He's had a lot of opportunities on net, about 36, and in this match it was 0-0 finish. So he even had a penalty and he hit the bar, and he also had a kick from the free line, and it was offside. So that's pretty funny. No, it wasn't offside, it was a foul or something like that. So yeah, he blew his chances, and Austria ended up securing a very lucky draw here. They've already had 1 loss, a quite surprising loss against Hungary, and this means that Portugal have 2 draws. So this is looking like a very close group in Group F. It's one of the more interesting groups of the tournament, in my opinion, because there's a lot to play up for, and it was not a tournament you thought would have the most intrigue, but because it's not one of the big groups, yeah, it's very interesting. And Portugal haven't even secured a spot yet. They're only on, I believe, 2 points, so it's all to play for in that group, really. And yeah, it'll be one of the interesting ones to watch. Now for our predictions for tonight, because there's 2 matches on at 8 o'clock, and I'm just going to mention them right here, and they are, load them up here, Romania and Albania. Firstly, Romania and Albania. Oh, that's nice through the legs. Whoa, wow, this is going to be an interesting one, actually. We'll see what happens. Going into this, we'll have Romania, who got a draw and a loss, and oh, lovely work from our goalkeeper there, Randolph from West Ham. You know, I'm a West Ham fan. Albania with 2 losses, so I think Romania will win this pretty securely, 1-0. Yeah, I don't think it'll be that too competitive, to be honest. I know Albania have tried their best, but they are on 2 losses, and Romania, yeah, I think Romania got something good up the sleeves here. 1-0. Okay, guys, so yeah, that'll be an interesting to watch. And the other match, Switzerland versus France. Wow, this one goes in with Switzerland with a win and a draw, and France, who have 2 wins. They've had a very impressive start to the league. And obviously, I predicted France to win at the very start before the tournament began. So yeah, still sticking my guns. France win this, and I think they're gonna win it 2-1. Yep, 2-1. I'm actually allowing Switzerland to get a goal here, just like their first game against, I believe, Romania. I think that Switzerland can pull out a bit of goal here because obviously France are the best defense ever. So yeah, believe they can pull out a goal, and then we'll see that 2-1. France with another. Oh, they're very unlucky with their shots. Just like Cristiano Ronaldo, guys. Yeah, we'll see. This game is going very long at the moment, anyways. We'll just play a little bit more. Anyways, yeah, there you go. Another win. So that would give France 9 points, and obviously they'll secure their spot. But they already have their spot in the last 16, so that'd be cool, I guess. News. The new section on the show where I covered on the news. Shite, they missed another shot. How did they miss that? I don't understand. Like, seriously, man. Just save ourselves in that last bit there. Okay, guys, to the news. The new section of the show, and then, yeah, we'll get on with it. Our first news story, which kind of relates to yesterday's episode, UEFA. French official blames UEFA security for fan disturbances. Now, this story covers that security officers have properly fulfilled to its mission. Have not, or have. Croatian hooligans threw flares and firecrackers onto the pitch during the match yesterday, or the day before, and fans were allowed to enter the stadium 30 minutes late. There was one gate which remained closed, and yeah, during the whole evening, between 2,000 and 3,000 supporters had not access to the stadium when the game started. A case from UEFA has had a disciplinary case against Croatia and causing racist behaviour and crowd disturbances. And yeah, the same stadium will host England and Slovakia on Monday night, which authorities consider high risk. So yeah, they're trying to deal with the situation, obviously, and they're definitely persecuting Croatia for this with a big fine. I mean, we're talking 250,000 probably, what it looks like. Probably even worse than Russian, I'm guessing. But that's just a big, situation where not one person could be held responsible. So it's a very complicated situation, and yeah, I don't know. We'll do a little news story here because it's 3 things to watch in Sunday's Group A. Two games on today. Big night. And we're gonna get into it right now. So yeah, some of Europe's greats, including like the France, stuff like that. Go on, show me the news stories. Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting night. I actually don't have much to comment on with this one, actually, but we'll have it'll probably hold to be pretty exciting, to be honest. I'm excited, and I hope you guys are as well. Yeah. Hell, we're just gonna play a little bit of gameplay and see if we can pull out a goal here, because come on, that would be cool. Anyways, thank you guys for watching so much. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment below, share for more, and favourite if you're subscribing already, because we have this channel for less than 2 months and we're already on 15 subscribers, which is unbelievable. Thank you for all your support. Make sure to keep supporting me, doing what you can to help. Obviously, that's always great. And see you all next episode. Like, and see you next time. That was a very long outro. Sorry about that, guys. See you next time. A domain of the net videos dropping from the sky.